Hi, podcasters. I'm Dr. Mary Larajani.
And I'm Dr. Rina Lau.
And welcome to the Skin the Surface podcast, where we are going to address various topics related to your skin. Welcome back, podcasters, to Skin the Surface. On today's episode, we will be discussing helpful tips to keep your skin looking refreshed, youthful, and most importantly, healthy at any age. And just to note before we get started, since we will be mentioning several skincare brands in today's episode, this episode is not sponsored and we do not have any conflicts of interest to disclose, meaning that today's recommendations are all our own and actual products that we use on our own skin.
This is one of the topics we get asked about most frequently by our friends, patients, and even each other, especially around the holidays when you're trying to find the perfect gift for a family member or friend, or as you enter the new year and decide it's your resolution to take better care of your skin. Oftentimes, even we don't know where to start. Research into innovative anti-aging ingredients and the overall growth of the skincare industry itself is truly astounding. Not only overwhelming for the average consumer, but admittedly for dermatologists such as ourselves.
I second that feeling. I feel like every time I walk through the skincare aisles in drugstores or in Sephora, Ulta, or even shopping on Amazon, I come across a new skincare line or a product with a must-have ingredient. It's going to give me a youthful glow, or even a patient who mentions a product to me that I've never heard of, and then I have to actually go look it up.
So Mary, with all the abundance of anti-aging skincare products, how do you decide which products to use? Is one product better than the other?
Like I always tell my patients and friends, you could spend $5 or $500 on a product. And let's just say that $500 product is probably going to feel a lot more luxurious. It's probably going to have a really great smell to it. But if it doesn't have the right ingredients, it's not doing much of anything. It's all about the ingredients.
That's a much easier way to think about things. Instead of a specific product that you need, search for a specific ingredient. That way you don't have to sacrifice your favorite brand for another. Instead, you just have to find the right ingredient within that brand. So, Mary, what are the essential ingredients that an average male and female should incorporate into their skincare routine?
There are 3 essential ingredients that every single person should be using on their skin year-round. The first and most important is sunscreen, a dermatologist's favorite ingredient besides Vaseline. I can't stress enough the importance of sunscreen use year-round, and yeah, that means even in the wintertime. Cumulative sun damage can increase your risk of skin cancer. This is what we discussed in our last episode, but it can also age the skin. And for this ingredient, you want to look for something that's broad spectrum, meaning that it protects you from UVA and UVB wavelengths of light, and make sure that it's SPF level 30 or higher. For those with sensitive skin like myself, I'll often recommend a mineral-based sunscreen, and you'll know it's mineral-based because it's going to say the ingredient zinc oxide or titanium dioxide.
With so many facial moisturizers containing SPF on the market, choosing the best sunscreen for your skin can be really overwhelming. I find that a lightweight liquid formula, a buildable texture, non-greasy, non-comedogenic, meaning that it won't cause you to break out, is ideal for both darker and lighter skin types. Are there any specific products that you recommend, ones that are easy to find in a drugstore or personal care store?
Yeah, some of my favorite products as someone who's acne prone and has rosacea are Aveeno Ultra Calming Daily Moisturizer, Supergoop Smooth and Poreless 100% Mineral Matte Screen, and my personal favorite, Elta MD UV Elements Broad Spectrum SPF. Rina, do you have any to add that I've missed?
Other moisturizers I really like and recommend include Neutrogena Ultra Sheer Dry Touch, Kula Mineral Face Tint Moisturizer SPF, and Cetaphil Daily Moisturizer with SPF 50.
Okay, so we've discussed the importance of sunscreen. Next up is vitamin C. You can add vitamin C to your diet or in a multivitamin, but here we're talking about vitamin C on your skin. Vitamin C is a powerful antioxidant that is quintessential in one skincare regimen as it prevents sun damage, it brightens the skin, and most importantly, it's going to fade dark marks and discoloration to improve the skin tone. And in terms of choosing a product, if you're acne prone, try a lotion or a cream. Otherwise, you can opt for a serum. Consumers should be mindful of packaging. An airtight bottle to prevent oxidation by UV light is key. You'll know if your vitamin C product has become oxidized because it's going to change color, and that means that it could be potentially damaging to the skin.
That's great advice. These products are sometimes the trickiest to purchase, not only because you want to make sure they are packaged correctly, but also because the ingredient isn't always written as vitamin C. Actually, the most common ingredient is L-ascorbic acid, which is the most active form of vitamin C. Besides L-ascorbic acid or even pure vitamin C, most ingredients are actually derivatives of vitamin C, and therefore they may have more obscure names such as ascorbyl glucoside or magnesium ascorbyl phosphate. These are some tongue twisters for sure. With these products, it's important to do some research to make sure your vitamin C product is doing what it says it will. Any products you recommend, Mary?
Some products I recommend are The Ordinary, which has many different vitamin C products. One of my personal favorites is the magnesium ascorbyl phosphate 10%, and that's really great for sensitive skin. I've also tried the ethylated ascorbic acid 15% solution. It did make me break out a little bit, but it definitely felt more potent. And for those who like to have as minimal steps as possible, you can actually even do a combination product that includes sunscreen and vitamin C. And some examples of that would be Murad Essential C Day Moisture, or even my previous recommendation of the Elta MD UV Elements, which contains ascorbyl palmitate, and that's a vitamin C ester. Rena, what about you?
I also like the SkinCeuticals CE Ferulic and La Roche-Posay Redermic C, and I've used Drunk Elephant C Firma Day Serum with success in the past.
Okay, great. And so now for the final and arguably most important ingredient, the retinols and the retinoids. So both of these products are vitamin A derivatives, and they've been shown to stimulate collagen growth, reduce fine lines and wrinkles, and fade discoloration. Retinol also improves the texture of your skin by promoting turnover of your cells and reducing the pore size. So these derivatives won't get rid of deep wrinkles and lines, but they're your best over-the-counter option that's needle-free to reduce and fight the early signs of aging. And if you have mild acne, these creams actually treat that as well. Talk about an all-in-one cream.
They really are that good. Just to clarify, retinol is found in over-the-counter products and tends to be milder, while retinoids are the prescription grade and tend to be stronger. Usually, we will have patients start with over-the-counter retinol. This can be found in products such as Neutrogena Rapid Repair and La Roche-Posay Redermic R Retinol Cream, which are a few that I like and recommend. The only retinoid or prescription grade product that is available over the counter, meaning without a prescription, is Differin Gel. Starting with these products nightly is your best bet. And once your skin is tolerating them, you can always see your dermatologist for a higher prescription grade product.
And no matter what retinol product you use, less is more. We often recommend the size of a pea to cover your whole face. It should feel like you barely put any cream on your face, just a thin layer. It's inevitable that you're going to get dry from these retinol creams because they're shrinking your pores and they're reducing oil production. But if you get too dry, you could always add a good moisturizer, such as Neutrogena Hydro Boost, after you put on your retinol cream. And that's going to hydrate your skin as well as increase the frequency of use for the retinol cream.
So just to recap, when you're shopping for skincare products during this holiday or in your day-to-day, focus on ingredients over specific products. The 3 ingredients every person should be using is sunscreen, topical vitamin C, and retinol cream. Add anything you want to this regimen, but these are really your building blocks and should be part of everyone's basic skincare regimen. And one final thought. We've talked about using these creams on your face. Is there anywhere else, Mary, you recommend using them?
There sure is. So everyone's focused on the face, but the areas of the skin that are often neglected and sometimes show the most significant signs of sun damage are the neck, chest, and tops of the hands. For those who are feeling extra motivated to have youthful appearing skin, apply the same regimen to those areas, and we promise you'll be steps ahead of many.
Well, that's all we have for today. Tune in to next week as we discuss one of the most commonly diagnosed skin conditions, rosacea, and why it is not your average blushing and flushing.